Yo guys, what is going on? Ace is here today with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing what's worth it in Blackjack's shop, if everything is, if everything isn't, or if there's one item that sticks out a little bit more than others. So getting right into it, we're going to start with our daily items. So this is a totally personal preference one because these are so cheap. These are typically only going to be common items which range from calling cards to tags. And with these, you really can't go wrong for $1. It's literally just $1. So, in my personal opinion, these are hit or miss. It's personal preference. Go for it if you want. If you don't feel like burning the money on just a common item that you might get in a reserve later on, don't even bother. So, we got the daily items out of the way. We're going to move over to the outfit. And the reason I'm choosing the outfit first is because it is the most expensive one on the list. So outfits are ranging, if it's a legendary or if we see rare outfits here in the future, you're going to be in the 500 to 800 range of COD points, so $5 to $8. And honestly, I'm going to say these aren't worth it. All you're getting here is your custom outfit. It doesn't guarantee you a war paint. It doesn't guarantee you anything except for the outfit. So with that being said, I would say for $8, one outfit isn't worth it. And the reason it's not worth it is because when you are playing in game, you cannot see your outfit. You can't see your outfit at any time during physical gameplay unless you're using like a grav spike, and you would see it in a kill cam, or just kill cams in general. I would suppose you would see it. The best play is what I meant for the grav spike. So you're not seeing your specialist outfit at any time except the pregame lobby when your whole squad is standing there, in kill cams, and maybe in your best play. So getting that out of the way, if that was unclear, really there's no advantage to you except for looking at this character in pregame lobbies and looking dope to other players. It's kind of a flex in a way. It's like wearing a Supreme shoulder bag in the lobby. You have a little bit of an expensive skin on, cool. It's just a flex. So, is it worth it? Depends. Do you have a Call of Duty ego? Do you have a YouTube channel? What's your motive? But not really worth it, in my personal opinion, for just the average consumer. So, we're going to move over to the Reactive Camo, and this one is really, really hit or miss as well. Being 500 COD points is definitely worth it. It just depends on the gun. The Koshka, this is going to be a really, really, really like montage YouTuber, pomage sprat type YouTuber aimed at, Reactive Camo. If you're a YouTuber and you do montages, this is exactly what you've been hoping for, especially with the specialist or the special order of the Paladin as well. These you're going to go nuts over because this is going to make your montages 10 times sicker when your gun camo is changing with your kills. So, in that regard, 100 million% worth it. It's going to make your montages that one touch doper. But for the average person, I don't use the Koshka, and the Koshka is like a level 43 gun. So I'm not even using it going through my prestiges because I don't have it for a majority of my leveling. So for the average person, the Koshka specifically, not worth it, but Reactive Camos for 500 COD points is 100% worth it. It's, you're not getting a special weapon because you're not getting a Mastercraft, but you're still getting the Reactive Camo for half of the price, which is fine. So, say an ICR camo comes out, I'm 100% buying it. I use the ICR. Another Maddox camo comes out, I'm 100% buying it. So, this is all going to depend on the weapon and what other weekly items they decide to throw in here. But this section, if it stays around this price range, definitely worth it. So the gestures. The gestures are a little bit different, and the only reason I'm staying off of it is because there's a sound behind it. But the gestures are going to be ranging from 300 to 500 COD points. The legendaries are going to be 500 COD points. The rares, 300. So with this rare here, it's just putting your thumb down. So I'll show it to you really quickly. I'm going to have to go with not worth the 300 COD points on that one specifically. The legendary gestures seem to be a little bit more involved and in depth, so probably stick to the legendary ones, but them being $5, it all depends on how much you're going to use them. Gestures I use 10 times more in Blackout when I kill an enemy or they're spectating me compared to multiplayer. So if you're a Blackout player, gestures might be more for you. Now the contrary, weapon camos are going to be the exact opposite. Weapon camos are going to be your more multiplayer based item. So getting back to gestures really quick, gestures are hit or miss if they're worth it or not. It's personal preference once again, but I would say the majority of the time for rares, yes, because they're cheap, only if they're a little in depth. Legendaries, yes, if they're really in depth and cool, but in general I would say no. So moving on to the weapon camos, and I want to say right off the bat, 100% yes, these are worth it. If you guys remember to Black Ops 2 when Cherry Blossom was around, I believe it was Black Ops 2, weapon camos cost you $2. We had bacon camo, weaponized 115, mac and cheese, and there was tons of them, pack-a-punch camo. It was really dope, and they were all $2. Now they added like 20 camos in, so you're paying $40 for camos, but you had a bunch of dope camos that really not a lot of people had, and they made your guns look sick. So with that being said, the weapon camos are $3. Cherry Blossom being a throwback camo is definitely one I would pick up. Obviously the camos are once again personal preference, but here's the main reason why the weapon camos are the most worth it thing to pick up in Black Ops 4 right now. So weapon camos can be equipped to almost every single gun, and the only gun or weapon I can think that they wouldn't be able to be applied to is the Secret Santa, because that has its own custom skin. You might even be able to put camos on it. I honestly don't know. I haven't even got it, so I haven't used it and haven't seen the personalization, but that would be the first one that comes to mind. Most of the other weapons you can equip these black market camos to. So that is the first thing. Playability is huge because you can use and see the camo during your whole entire lobby, whether it's custom games or regular multiplayer pubs. You can see it, you can inspect your gun, look at the camo, see it in kill cams. You are seeing it the whole entire time, and it can go on every single weapon you have. So there's no requirement as well to unlock it. You're literally buying it and slapping it on your gun, and you can use it for as long or as little as you want for the rest of this Call of Duty game and beyond that. So for $3 you're getting a camo you could get hours and hours and hours of gameplay out of. It is 100% worth it, and if it brings you any joy, excitement, any kind of emotion attached to it, it's even better. Even if it brings you the Black Ops 2, Black Ops era nostalgia, that is worth it as well. So weapon camos are definitely the way to go in Blackjack's shop. Now obviously if you're buying a bunch of COD points, impulse purchases are everywhere, even in Call of Duty. So if that reactive camo's calling your name, you might end up picking it up. It's all really just your disposable income and what you feel is worth putting money into. Fortnite did this great. All the skins and everything, people went nuts, but one thing about that game is it's third person. This is not. However, these outfits, when carried into Blackout, I guess you could say when you're landing you can see them, but really there's not a big argument there. I think that weapon camos are hands down, based on my logic anyway, are the best buy. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm really interested to hear what you guys are spending your COD points on. Are you burning them on special orders? Are you burning them on the contraband stream? Are you unlocking all of these tiers? If you guys have bought any tiers, you're thinking about buying tiers, go check out the video that's uploaded right before this. I explain why contraband tiers are not worth buying at all. It's pretty in-depth, so let me know what you guys think about that. If you already seen it as well in the comments, helps me out a ton. But guys, that is going to do it. I'm going to stop wasting your time. If you did enjoy the video today or it helped you out at all, leave a like. It helps me out a ton. Subscribe if you're new. Check out the sponsors and equipment I use in the description below. That is all I have. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm out.